What is up, everybody? How's everybody doing today, man? You already should know how it go. It's your boy B back with another video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, man, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. You don't know who I am. My name is Brandon Jones, and I specialize in helping you make an extra income. And today we're going to be talking about something that I think a lot of people could utilize, but how could you be making money right now starting your own reselling business for $200, right? Honestly, it could be less than $200. I started with under $100 reselling. It took me a long time, and one thing I provide with my channel is a way, a avenue for you to be able to scale faster than I did. Back when I first started reselling, guys, there was no help. I didn't really find anybody on YouTube that was able to point me in any direction, believe it or not. I remember Googling how to start a resale business, how to start an electronics store. I knew that I really wanted to have a niche in electronics. And at the time, one of my biggest fears was having to go back to work. Right out of high school, that was a very confusing period for me because of the uncertainty. I didn't have any college scholarships, nor did I want to go to college. And I also didn't really know exactly what I wanted to have a career in at all. And I was not thinking about being a YouTuber. I wasn't thinking about being a creator. I wasn't thinking about being an entrepreneur. I wasn't thinking about being anything. I was raised in a house with a military mother who told me you can either be a hard labor worker or you can either use your brain and make money. And that always sat with me because I knew I wanted to make something. I knew I didn't want to just live. I didn't want to just go and coast through life. I wanted to actually make a difference. And me finding something online that would teach me how to get this, or that would even teach me how to get something as simple as screen protectors, has always been an issue. When I would look up wholesale websites, it really wouldn't be a website that popped up that would be able to offer me products just without me having my LLC. Because again, I wanted to learn how to do it myself before starting a business. And that was important to me because I didn't want to just start a business just to start one. I wanted to start a business that would succeed and thrive. And I did that. I was able to find products, and the way I found products was by actually stumbling upon an individual when I was doing Wake Up Now, which was a MLM, a multi-level marketing company. And this Sprint guy came into the store, and he was able to see my vision and see how we both could work together. And I ended up learning from him a lot. I learned how all of these cell phone stores get their products. I learned where they get their products and now phones. I've learned a lot, and I'm sharing it all with you. And what I want to say is, if you are looking to start a reselling business, it's not as hard as you think, but also it's not as simple as people say. A lot of people will say you can start your own electronic business or store by buying products from people that are reselling. And that is true, right? Everybody's reselling at some point, right? So it's very vague. It is a hard ass task to get products from a reliable source and know the products will be quality. Also get them at a fair price. I did not get my products at a fair price for the longest. Back when hoverboards were out, I was paying around $150 per hoverboard, selling them for like $250, $300, sometimes $400, was making a good profit. But the distributor was only paying around $20 for it because they were getting it in such large bulk. I had to realize that I needed to sell what I could get, and then I needed to develop relationships. And developing the relationships was always hard because, again, I didn't have a reseller's permit. I didn't have articles of incorporations. I didn't have any of that. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about how you guys can start. So if you guys don't know, I have a product box. And the reason I created this product box was because back when I was younger, I would love to have had a product box that had 42 products wholesale in it. Like, just give me anything wholesale and I promise you I can sell it. That was my pitch to myself. It's like, all I need is my foot in the door. And to all of my people out there that feel the same way, I resonate with you, and I'm the same exact way. Give me something. Give me an opportunity, and I'm going to build on that opportunity myself. That's what I try to do with the product box. I've been able to do it. We're going to read a testimonial today that made me so happy. But I'm also going to show you guys step by step what to do with the product box, because the product box does have 42 products in it. It does have products of all sorts, all types. We're going to unbox one that we're going to actually send to somebody. But furthermore, you still got to know how to list. You still got to know how to be able to utilize the product box so that it's not only making you money, but it's making you a business, a brand. It's making you a name, right? You got to know exactly how to push it out, okay? And if you don't know how, this is the video for you. Let's get up and unbox this box and see exactly what's in it. All right, so number one, right? Me sitting there wondering how I'm going to make money. I knew I needed products that people wanted. I think a lot of people, we go on different websites and try to get products that we feel are at high demand, but also that are not challenging us. And a lot of what electronics are is consistently improving. It's a rinse and repeat game, but at the same time, it's a game where it always elevates, right? So you're always going to have an adapter, prime example, right? So, or let's say you have an adapter. You're always going to have an adapter, but the adapter is always going to go up. It's going to have A quality, AA quality, AAA quality, A plus quality. It's always going to go up. It's always going to get better. And you realize that as you continue to make profit, you continue to improve products so that your customer base sees the quality and starts to understand that you are actually something or a entity that cares more about the customer as the experience continues. So that's why it's really important for me personally not to be getting products off of certain websites, because I understand, or dropship all the time, because I understand that chargebacks are real, but also chargebacks are detrimental to your brand. So like when I started, I ended up selling the cheapest headphones, but the cheapest headphones, they always had the customers coming back to me. Especially when I started my first store, people automatically walk up to my door and just return products to me. You know what I mean? So I had to understand how to get quality. And like one of the things that comes in the box is going to be 5 screen protectors. And I want to talk about these first because when it came to quality, this is something that I really had to learn. It actually mattered. So as you guys know, tempered glass is something that you put on your device and it's supposed to protect the screen. But what I was using was 9H hardened glass, and it was like a 19-cent cost to me, and I sold it for like $6. But then when I started to realize that, okay, there was also $1, it was also $1.50, all the way to like, I think $3. And I really needed to figure out what could keep these customers coming back for these screen protectors, but also how can I make sure that I'm not hurting in the pockets? Because if I sell this to you and it's a great screen protector, I probably won't see you until next year or your next phone model, right? But how can I maintain a consistent quality expectation, but also a profit or income increase to the point to where I can be stable? And I ended up understanding that I'd rather pay $2, $3 and have great tempered glass, because word to mouth is one of the most important tools to reselling. I didn't know that. I thought me just keeping my low price point was, until people start returning or people start doing chargebacks, and then the money you literally just made goes. And sometimes your own kick out for that product because you sometimes don't get the product back. So it's about really understanding how important it is. So this particular box comes with 5 screen protectors. These are great quality. Some are privacy and some are going to be regular. Privacy means that they cannot have people looking at their screens from the side. I always have had a privacy screen on my phone. It also comes with 4 cases. So you have the TPU cases and you also have the MagSafe cases as well. And these ones have really good packaging, and I say that every single time because that's what it is. Really, really good packaging. And packaging does matter, which I had to learn too. Packaging is something that really, to my experience, was the difference between attracting constant business clientele and also being able to win over regular consumer trust. Sometimes I would sell to people with great packaging, and they'll be a store owner and I didn't know it. And they'll be like, yo, where you get this from? And I tell them me. And then they end up ordering from me. So this is the MagSafe case. And again, the MagSafe case is really nice. All right, it's really, really a nice case. Hard, stays in a consistent packaging. Consistent. This is something that ain't just gonna break, smash. These have been, all my products are in warehouses. They're passed around, shipped. Never, ever, ever, especially with our packaging, have we had like products fall out, especially when you hang them up in the store. Sometimes you get them cheap things from AliExpress and Alibaba, and sometimes you can't even keep the bottom closed. And I know from experience, but this product box also has 3 iPhone 11, or iPhone 7 and up headphones, and these have the lightning connector. So it's 3 of these. Now, what I tell people about these products, as far as the lightning headphones, one thing I would tell you to be very careful. If you get cheap headphones to try and sell, especially if they're the lightning ones, you're not going to have happy customers, because it took me a long time to realize that Apple pushes out updates to stop these from working. Now, if you're somebody that's ever had these lightning headphones and they stop working on you, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Out of nowhere, you don't have to do anything wrong. They just literally stop working. With ours, we make sure that these have a Bluetooth capability just in case. So it's a fail safe. So just in case the adapter does stop working and Apple pushes out some update, they always still will be able to use it. So if a customer comes back upset, hey, you sold me AirPods that don't work, you can always go ahead and give them a fix, and they always appreciate it, okay? Now, also, this box is going to have, let's do the adapters first, adapter bundles. So a Type-C adapter and cable, a Type-C adapter and cable. You already see the packaging, and as you can see, the nice little green arrow on the back. So again, we take pride in making sure that you're getting top quality, okay? Now, also, we have one of the most unique products that I know I've sold, because I've actually found this online on another website, and I told one of my manufacturers I want this, and they ended up getting it for me. And this is something that a lot of people that I know personally enjoy. It's a card holder, but it also charges your phone. It opens and closes by itself, and it's something to keep your phone stable. So we're including that as well. We're also going to have 2 MagSafe battery packs, and these speak for themselves, especially the quality. Everybody that's been watching my channel knows this is by far one of the best products, in my opinion, for me to sell. I get these for about $11. I sell them for about $17. Sometimes I can get these cheaper, and I sell them for about $14, $13. But overall, I'm making $500 profit this month so far, and it's the 7th of August. So these are really, really nice, okay? Then you have the iPhone 7. I said the iPhone 7. I don't know why iPhone 7 is on my head, but the Apple Watch charger. The Apple Watch charger, self-explanatory. Believe it or not a lot of people know in person where to get these. So I sell a lot of these at flea markets. So we're going to talk about different ways to sell all of these products, but I'll tell you, like, it's so many different ways. We have 20 of the Type-C to Lightning cables, and we also have 20 of the USB to Lightning cables, okay? We have a 10-foot cable cord in here too. We also have a 4-foot purple LED light up Apple, so Lightning cable, okay? And last but not least, we have the MagSafe charger. So I'll bundle all of these, honestly, all of the time, and then the USB-C to USB cable, and then the Galaxy, a Galaxy adapter, okay? Now, one of the biggest things that I will say when it comes to selling products is making sure that you do your research, right? Now, research can be very, very simple. It doesn't have to be complex. It doesn't have to be something to where you're like sitting there all day trying to search the perfect amount to price something at. Prime example, these are very expensive. These are going to be the USB-C 87 watt power adapters. Now these power adapters, they literally power your laptop just like an Apple one, but they cost a lot of money. I believe wholesale, I get these for $22. This person in this box is getting all of these products, every single one, for $3.60. I get these for $22, okay? $22, very expensive. So how much would I have to sell these for? I would have to sell this for at least $50, at least $44, because this isn't a bad quality one. Now, if I was to get a low quality one, it would cost me probably $7. But these right here, these work. The other ones don't. They don't charge your phones or your laptops in a fast amount of time. That's how I know that the watts aren't true. All right. And it's like, I had to learn that to do the research online, you have prices. These could be $5 all the way up to, I think I seen $60. What's the difference? The difference is the price, the cost of goods. Now, the cost of goods is also sort of kind of, in my opinion, from my experience, a indicator of the quality. Because if you're a reseller and you're selling something that's low quality for a high amount of money, you're going to increase the amount of people chance by chance return. Because if I know I paid $50 for a MagSafe charger and the MagSafe charger doesn't stretch as long as I need it, or the MagSafe charger isn't charging my phone fast enough for me, I say I just don't like it. Buyer's remorse. I just don't like it. I want my money because I value my money more than I value this product. That's why you don't want to overprice products. It's very, very important. Once you start doing that, then you're going to start, as the quantity of individuals and the volume picks up, the quality of customer also will most likely become more challenging, because as you scale, you start mixing your target market with other individuals, and sometimes the way you think won't resonate with half of the people you're selling to. You have to make sure your pricing is fair. You just have to make sure. And that's where, like, research, yes, you want to look at what prices are for certain products, but you also want to make sure that you're not just over pricing or price gouging just because you see somebody else doing it. And also, if you're on eBay and you're seeing, oh, this person sold 28, it doesn't necessarily have to be true. Just to let you know. I just spoke to an eBay rep this morning, and they told me that it doesn't always add up to what the red bold letters are saying, or numbers, excuse me, are saying about this person sold 236 chargers today, or sold them. Like, it sounds good, but we want to also make sure we're doing research that's realistic, and we're not being blind to the fact that it's going to take time no matter what. And we also are responsible for making sure we're selling you great quality, great price, or great fair product and great fair price, so that you are happy with your purchase, and that I'm not dictating what my price is going to be based upon 6 eBay listings on eBay, or I'm not basing the products I sell on what I see trending on TikTok. Because the beautiful thing about electronics is they don't come and go. Like, it's just literally, I've been selling the same stuff for a while, because the same stuff just keeps doing the same thing, making money. So we're gonna go step on the computer. We're gonna go look at how we can do some research, because research after getting the products is the next best thing you want to do, so you know what to put in a bundle, know what to sell individually. And I'm gonna give you some tips and tricks, but I also have a book a call section on my website, Hustlertaughtme, where you can book a call and we can start listing products together. I put a whole hour aside for me and you, one-on-one video call. I even helped people put stuff on MERCARI, eBay. I've helped numerous people do numerous of different things. All right, so let's go check out how we can go ahead and start listing some of these products for some profit and start making money work for us. All right, guys, so we are here on MERCARI, and guys, I want to show you guys from a fairly new MERCARI that we are working on, that the product box is not hard to research products, right? So number one, if I was to get products and I was starting just now reselling, the first place that I would go would be Google. Okay, that would be the first place that I would go. And the reason I would go there is because, let's say I got the MagSafe charger. Okay, so MagSafe charger, I can look that up and I can already see, like, I look these things up daily just because I want to stay up to date with pricing, but I can already see what the value for this is right now. I do know that some of these are Apple, but some of them aren't. Like, if we go ahead and we look at this is a used eBay MagSafe charger. Okay, and it already says 100 have been sold, and it says used, genuine Apple MagSafe charger. Now, it's used, but it's genuine, and it already shows like that there is some type of value, right? But nevertheless, we don't have a whole new original or a used original. So we're gonna go and try to stick with generic, right? So I see generic MagSafe charger, $9.99. So what I would do is I know for a fact that I would go down a rabbit hole with this, and I know I would say, okay, cool, that's really, really interesting, but I don't want to sell it for that price. I want to sell it a little bit higher, right? So I would go boom. Now understand that each product in this box is only costing you $3.60. The reason I say that is because each product in this box is going to be a part of the 42, excuse me, products that's in the box, but it's also going to be a part of the $155 that you're investing, right? Because you of course got to go to wesupply.com, and it is going to be under wholesale product box, and you have vendor box. You want to go to vendors box. Once you go to vendor box, that's when you're going to see the 42 product box, and it's $155. You put on Afterpay, Affirm, and also PayPal, and you can split the payments up. But this product box is going to give you 42 products. All we got to do is go to our calculator, and you want to do this with anything, any order that you have. Whatever the cost of goods are divided by the quantity of the products you're getting them for $3.69. Okay. So I know for a fact I'm getting this MagSafe charger, and you get 3 of them. I'm getting this for $3.69. Now, me doing that, me knowing that, I'm going to continue to do my research and go down the rabbit hole, just knowing how I am, because I always want to get deep, deep, deep down with my products and know exactly what the potential is. So now I'm going to start looking for products that are not like, look at this. This was so like this right here. With the MagSafe battery pack, you can literally sell it way faster than you would probably think. I see another one for $9. So now I'm starting to see them all for $9. I'm like, all right, interesting. But then I see this one, which is not Apple, but it is another company for $19, right? So I'm just looking, and I'm starting to see that it's all around a $10, $9 range. Okay. Now, if I know for a fact that I'm getting this for $3.69, minus that by the $10, right? That's $6 profit. But you're investing $3 and let's just say 69 cents again, times that by 3, minus, so that's $11. Now that $11 that you sat there and you put in, okay, because I want to make this clear that you put in, you're now going to be having to figure out how much you made, which is $10. That's $30, right? Minus that by the 11. Okay, you make $19 profit, divide that by 3. You made $6.33 each. Now, of course, you can do that in your head. The reason I want to show you number wise is because now you can say, okay, I made $6.33 each. Now, let me see, how much do I want to make off of this a week? So divide that by 500, $6.33. Now I need to sell 78. How many do I need to sell within a day, a 7-day period? I need to sell 11. Okay, so if I sell 11 on Facebook Marketplace, I sell 11 on MERCARI, I sell 11 on eBay, right? That would be awesome. But in all real, to be honest, in the reality of things, it's not going to happen. But what could happen is you could actually say, okay, I need to make 11 sales a day. Okay. I need to make 11 sales a day, but I'm going to list them all on different platforms. So if I do MERCARI, OfferUp, eBay, or eBay, MERCARI, Facebook Marketplace, and I divide the 11 by 3, that means I need to only sell 4 of them each, right? Now, if I the more platforms, so the eBays, MERCARIs, Amazons, Facebook Marketplace, Walmart Marketplace, all of these platforms, the more I have, the more I have the law of averages in my favor, but also the more reach I get, because the customer may have an eBay because eBay is still popular. But if they're not on eBay, they might be on OfferUp. Then on OfferUp, they might be on MERCARI. So it really allows you to start to reach people in a more tactical way, because you know for a fact I need to list this 4 times. So I could do it 6 a.m., 10 a.m., 12 p.m. or 3 p.m. or 6 p.m. Like, I'm going to continue to list on Facebook Marketplace. I'm telling you right now, that's where you're going to get most of the traffic, because you can just immediately meet up with the people. But also MERCARI, which, we can go and we can look on MERCARI just like we did on eBay, right? we can go right to Mercari. We can say MagSafe charger, right? Now, I want y'all to remember that it was $9 on eBay, okay? Now, if I was to look on Mercari, right? So let's do sort by newest first. Then we want to see sold. I could see that somebody sold one for 15, someone sold one for 17. So the same exact one, I mean, it's not 17, $7. The same exact one is going to be a different price, but honestly, it's just the consumer that chose it. Like, you're always going to have different prices with wholesale. You're always going to have opportunities to sell for a higher amount than somebody else, but it really honestly has to go with your listing. But then you have one for only $6. Then you got one, the same exact one from up here for $12. So how do you find out what price point do you want to choose? The way I do it is I usually find a median, which is adding every single price that I find intriguing and then dividing it by the amount of products that I took the prices from. Like, I see one for $3. Like, this is pure liquidation. Pure liquidation. This person is just trying to get rid of this and make some money. All right. So that's how I would start doing my research. I wouldn't overwhelm myself doing Google Trends. I also wouldn't go ahead and follow the examples and the behaviors that some try to tell you, which is go on TikTok shop and look for the trending products and try to sell the trending. I wouldn't do that because that doesn't last. This lasts. You can do this every single month. December's coming up, November's coming up. All of these months that I'm telling you is going to be high buying months, you need to be prepared for and ready. And that's what the product box gets you ready for. All right. So doing the research is very, very important. And it's something that I think everybody can use and utilize so that they can not just source their products effectively at that point, but also push it out. You want to be able to push it out. You want to be able to build. You want to be able to grow. All right. So now that we have it all pushed out, we got everything listed. We know we need to sell 4 MagSafe chargers every single day. We now can hold ourselves accountable. Now I'm gonna give you guys a few tips and tricks on how you can keep yourself accountable, but also give yourself the best chance to be able to hit the numbers or the goals that you have. I have a whiteboard behind me, and I keep my goals on the whiteboard at all times. At the top right hand corner on your side or my side, should I say, I have my goals. And my goals are always clearly defined. There's never going to be, hey, I want to sell MagSafe chargers, so I need to list some. No, I need to know exactly the amount I need to list. I need to know exactly how many times, when I need to take it down, when I need to revise it. I need to know all of that. Okay. Now, speaking of that, I do want to say that we do have a service as well, which is going to be on my other website, which is Hustler Taught Me. I have Hustler Taught Me and We Supply because I want to just separate the electronics. I do this often when it becomes too much on my team because we do have a lot of electronic orders and also a lot of digital product selling. And we want to make sure that we're able to provide the best experience for everybody. Okay. So now when we go here, we can go ahead and look at product reselling. We can look at services. Product reselling gives you the unban me guide for anybody that's banned on eBay or Mercari. This helps you get unbanned. We also have the service tab where you can actually literally book a audit. So if you're having any issue with a Mercari or eBay, we got that where you can book those audits. We have so many things that you guys can take advantage of so that you can be able to continue to excel your business. Maybe you have listed these products, but they haven't sold, and maybe you revised them, they still haven't sold. Maybe it should be some time where you actually look to outsource and you actually look for us to try and help grow your eBay or Mercari. And we have that as well. Okay. Because I know how important it is to be able to grow and make money work for you and not just work for the money. And also how important it is for you to be able to really build a platform so you're not dependent on anything else. And it's so many times out here where people are depending on different businesses and even just their job, not even their income streams, their extra income streams, their jobs. And we depend on these jobs, and these jobs ain't even looking out for you. They don't even care about you. They are just trying to grow. They're trying to make sure that they are having a successful quarter, and you are the driving force behind that. But why are you just driving something for a business and not anything for yourself? That's where I have an issue. That's where I have I think took my time to actually come to YouTube because I know there's people out there that have the same feeling as me. There's no reason for you to ever settle for less. No reason for you ever to want to go ahead and work for somebody else and never work on yourself. See, I was talking to an entrepreneur the other day, and this entrepreneur said something very interesting to me. He said, "Hey, yo, Brandon." And I said, "Yes, yes, yes." He said, "Hey, why do you think that people are always looking for resources?" And I'm like, uh, because they want to continue to live and grow. It's like, exactly. And he said, why do you think that jobs continue to reprimand employees, but also continue to praise them, continue to keep them away from having free time? Why do you think that? Why do you think that some people have to work overtime? Or why do you think that people don't get paid the way they deserve? Because businesses, and that's the truth, because I'm a business myself, we want our resources, and we're chopping you down as many times as we can and trying to get the resources needed, whether you're stocking the equipment, whether you're selling and being a cashier. I want to chop you down finally, because see, I want to chop you down. I want to give you a little, but I'm taking a lot, give you a little, but I'm taking a lot. And then all of a sudden, when you're no use to me, when all of the bark is done, all of the wood is chopped, that's when they throw you to the side. That's when they let you be. That's when they let you just be great. And you're sitting there like, dang, like I put my heart, I put everything into this business, and they can just get rid of me. Yes, because you're only as good as your last day. And that is one of the things that hurts with me personally, because I'm somebody that looks to grow. I'm somebody that looks to build. I'm a very, very loyal person. I'm very loyal. So when I see people go through this, it hurts my heart, because there is a lot of potential in all of us. We just have to be given an avenue. We have to be given an opportunity. And some of us, when we get that opportunity to say, I see Dunny Bun, we making sure that we get it accomplished, whether it's reselling, phone flipping, any type of income stream. You just need to get your foot inside the door. This product box is a definite foot in your door. Go to We Supply. So it's not spelled We Supply. It's WESPLY.com. Okay, and a link will be below too. And go ahead and go to wholesale and get the Hustler vendor box. I guarantee you it will not disappoint. Now, furthermore, I am going to be reading a testimonial from somebody right now. And what we're going to do is we're going to call their order number out. This is order 6357. Okay. Hey, Brandon, I want to discuss with you an opportunity that I was able to come across with the product box. I ordered the product box April 27th, and I also followed 2 weeks later ordering another one. My main ideal situation is to sell to other stores around me. But I was faced with a opportunity to sell at a flea market. Now, while I've never sold new things at a flea market, I was able to coordinate with the event manager to actually be able to put the products on the tables. The next thing that I want, sorry guys, it's like typed in. The next the next thing that I want is to be able to stock a whole facility in the flea market hub spot. I was able to make $557.58 without selling anything online. Wow. Now, see, the beautiful thing is, if you would have listed some things online too, you probably would have sold faster. But I understand we have some older individuals too that don't really use online as an outlet, right? They don't use online or rely on platforms online, and that's okay. But one thing I want to say is, yes, there's a lot of benefits being customer facing, a lot, but there's also a lot of benefits being able to sell and reach people that aren't in your area. So you want to hit both sectors. And again, I appreciate the feedback. If you guys are out there and have a product box, please text 445-500-9600 so I can get your testimonial. But things like this make my day. And I also just read it not to show, oh yeah, people are doing this, people are doing, but to actually give you hope, because you don't need a product box. You don't need the vendor box. You can do it by yourself if you really, really wanted to. But it's going to take you time figuring out how or where or what type of high quality products you need to get, but you will get it. All right. So let this guide, let these advice and tips be something that helps you continue going. Don't quit on yourself. Don't give up. Don't allow anybody to make you feel like what you're trying to accomplish on the side isn't important. The beautiful thing about selling and reselling is that you can do this at home. You can do this on your job. You can do it anywhere. So make the money work for you guys. Thank you so much. If you guys want, when you buy the product box, make sure you join the Discord. Let me know that you got a product box, and I will book a free call with me and you talking about the product box, talking about how we can get you started. I just want to help you guys. I want you guys to grow. I want you guys to make money work for you, not work for the money. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.